Hello everyone, it's Monday night. It's it's going to confuse a few people this, isn't it? It's Monday, it's not a Saturday. It's the bonus stream. How you doing everyone? Lovely to all see you all turn up on a school day. That's all Craig there, General Craig in the house at the beginning there, as well as Pete Walker. Hello sir, General Walker. And Oxo Gerd as well. Mr. Malk, Mr. Smooth MJ, Darren Connor, how you doing? Yellow Belly, Major Sir, and Major Green Sir, how are you doing? Shorter countdown. Oh no, that's the countdown I normally use for the testing streams. I use a different countdown for the bug stream, which was on Saturday, of course, which are questions and answers, which I really enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed all that too. Yes, it's definitely not Saturday, Oxo Good. In fact, it's so much of a Saturday, I'm actually not on the beer tonight. Shock horror, I hope everyone's sitting down. Not on the beer tonight, I'm on the milkshake. I'm actually, I'm going to have a fridge milkshake. So no Monday night works, no Retro and Limb. How you doing? Major Sam, sir, how are you doing? Mousestar Electronics, how you doing, man? Welcome back to Amstrad Games. Haven't seen you for a while. Hope you are doing well. JJXB, hello, how are you? Anna, hello you, how are you? Hello all. What the hell is this? But a nice surprise. Hiya. Yes, it's a little bonus stream. Essentially, Technic and a few others pointed out to me that if I did not keep up the frequency of the live testing, then I wouldn't hit episode 100 on my birthday, Halloween. There he is, and there's Technic right there. So this is the sort of fill-in stream. Now, the sort of like one that makes the numbers up. I had to get the extra stream in. So it's a little bonus stream for everyone. Geeks indeed. CPC Game Reviews. Nick, how you doing, buddy? How are you doing? No, not missed anything yet. So we are going for 5 games tonight. Yay, it works. I'm glad it works. Yes, was a good point, wasn't it, Anna? Indeed, yes. So, essentially, I got, this is a loose tape. This was one of the loose tapes, Top Gun. One of Ocean's loose tapes. And it loads, of course, on Frankie. We've got Frankie tonight. Lucas Rainford, how are you doing, sir? Sir Yellow Belly, I have no other words, I adore you. And I echo those sentiments as well, Sam. I do indeed. And it was lovely to see you, Rach, on the stream as well. Yesterday as well. It was enjoyable stuff as always from Yellow Belly. So yes, it's interesting to be streaming on a school day. Like I say, no beer tonight. Well, you get a bit of Danger Zone at the beginning actually of this, which is kind of nice. A kind of nice little rendition of Danger Zone. So get some Kenny Loggins on. Okay, well wait until you get to. I'll pump it up. I'll pump it. And we'll get the intro bit. You only get like a little da-da-da-da. Hang on. If I go that and press space, you might get the Kenny Loggins thing. It's not bad, is it? That's pretty good. Ready? Highway to the danger zone. What the fuck? Amstrad on a school night. Indeed, Atari Star from. How you doing, man? Prepare for takeoff. Off he goes. Good. Right, we're not going to play the game. There we go. Right, that was nice. Kenny, a bit of Kenny indeed. On a school night, yes. It's a filler stream, Atari, to get him for Nova's 100th birthday. Yes, indeed it is. That's exactly it is. To fill in. It's the alternative stream as well. Obviously, as you know, if you've been following the channel, I am tasking myself to collect all the alternative software budget releases. I feel the need for speed. Well, you're not going to get speed with tape loaders, are you, Simon? That's what you're not getting. So what we've got is we've got a selection. We've got 5 alternative software games. I've picked up quite a few in the last couple of weeks. Well, that's awesome. Kenny Loggins in video game synth. Yeah, ain't bad, is it, Red Glass 77? How are you doing, man? Welcome to Amstrad Live Game Testing. Look, it's a nice rendition, that. Who says the AY can't do good renditions of pop songs? I don't know who. Anyway, so we've got 5 games tonight. 5 alternative software classics. Only 5 games included, yes, indeed. So we've got a second copy of Postman Pat. Now, if you recall, Postman Pat had the fate of Chewie. As Postman Pat suffered the wrath of Chewie once. Didn't he? Old Pat got a good old chewing. So that was the original tape. Now, since then, I've restored that tape. So I do have another copy, a restored copy of Postman Pat, but this is an original. That's a second copy of old Posty Patman. We've also got Formula Grand Prix in on the alternative software label. All of these are alternative software. Neil Simpson, how you doing, man? Are you in the danger zone? You are indeed. Did you see the eBay auction for a haul of alternative software tapes? Went for a small fortune. I did, and I was bidding on it, but unfortunately, most of them tapes in that collection that was being sold, I actually already had. So it wasn't worth the price tag it went for in the end for me personally, because I had a lot of them ones already. So yeah, Formula Grand Prix. Do you know how to play Australian rules football? Any Aussies in tonight? Anybody so Faye with Aussie rules football? I don't, but we got an Australian rules football game on the alternative software label. Interesting. Another copy of Mad Flunky. Again, the original copy didn't load very well, but so I did a restore on that. But this is an original copy again. Big crack on the front, but though another copy of Mad Flunky. And finally, a very good pinball game on the Amstrad, which is Microball. It's a decent little pinball game on the Amstrad. In fact, we're going to start with Microball, I think, or should we end with Microball? Oh, we'll end with Microball. We'll go for Mad Flunky first. Okay, need a bit of light of that on those tapes. There we go. So we put it over there. I've got my light over here. Let me just move that. No, my light's in the right position. Hang on. There we go. That's fine. That's a bit better. There we go. Richard Parnell. I guess the girls' them game hasn't arrived. No, they haven't, buddy. Because I would have tested Revolver tonight. One of the games you're sending me, Richard. Unfortunately, did not have no post today at all. In fact. Oh God, Postman Pat, I'm going to have that tune in my head for days. You will when it plays, indeed. If you read that you don't need glasses, there you go. Right, okay, so we'll start with Mad Flunky. I had Aussie Rules Football and I never loaded it. Sat replenishing in the black vinyl tape caddy. Oh, well, we'll have a load. We'll see if it loads tonight, Neil. And that was just an excuse to show your crotch on camera. I don't need an excuse for that, ever, buddy. Flea, he's doing it. I'm doing what? What am I doing? Okay, what you guys can do is you can do the predictions. The first game is loading. It will be in a minute. So go for predictions, guys. Out of 5 for all the alternative games. That's really loud. I'll turn that down a bit. I can hear that. It's going to be really loud. So yeah, predictions. 5 out of 5 says Craig. 4 out of 5 says Retro and Lim. Good. We've got a bar. Excellent. Oh, that was a good... Oh, shit. Oh, dude. Who said 5 out of 5? I'll say 4 out of 5. LOL CPC. I think it's all going to our heads by the end of the night. Alternative got to be 5 out of 5. Oh, I bloody wish. I hope that works again. Let's try that again. We've always got side B to try, of course, as well. So we'll try again. 4 out of 5 says Yellow Belly. 5 out of 5 says Simon Green. 5 out of 5, I'm in a happy mood, says Anna. 2 out of 5 says Neil. Oof. 4 out of 5 says CPC Game Reviews. 4 out of 5 says Sam. 5 says Pete, but I think he might revise that now. Good start. I correct my score. 4 out of 5. Alternative 5 out of... An alternative to 5 out of 5 is 3 out of 5. Oh no, we've got the right one there. Let's have a look at the tape. Let me have a quick look at that tape. Where that error B is cropping. Okay, let's try side B. Might be another. Mad Flunky is not one of those games that likes to load all the time, is it? It might need a restore. So we'll try again. Yeah, great start. Flunky is flunked. Not a good start. Hope the rest are okay. I'll chase up on the delivery tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Got to go. Oh, okay, Richard. Cheers, mate. Thanks for popping by briefly. Nice to see you, mate. And yeah, I'll let you know on Facey Bookie if they show up, mate. We'll try again on side B. We've always got B. We've always got Plan B to go to. Yeah, whatever happened to him? Right, let's try again, shall we? Let's try again. Unless Top Gun was filthy and completely mashed the heads up, but I doubt that. Loaded with no problems, that did. Okay, so we'll definitely go for... so 4 out of 5, Technic. So you're going for 3 out of 5 Atari Starframe? I think you are. So we'll switch to 4 out of 5 now. Oh! Neil! Oh, Megan, thank you very much, man. £2 for 2 out of 5. Okay, mate. Nice. Thank you very much for the £2 on the super chat, man. Thank you. It's very generous of you. You get a spinning rustlers, as everyone does. Now, everyone gets the spinning rustlers now. Failing because you're streaming on Monday, maybe. But we'll find out. We will find out. It looks like side B's prevailing so far, so don't. We won't curse it yet. We won't curse it yet. Insanely generous. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Neil. It's very kind of you. I mean, last time I think we had a loading screen problem. The last time we tried it, I think the loading screen didn't load properly. And it flunked. It did. It flunked. The whole thing flunked. Needs sanitizer after handling the rustlers. I'm staying with 5 out of 5. I have hope, faith, belief, whatever. Well, yep. Well, if you're sticking with the 5 out of 5, I say side B always counts. As long as one side works on the tape, it's fine. It's considered a loader, as we know. I'd like me some processed meat. You got yourself some processed meat, Neil. You did indeed. I love the way Amstrad's build the loading screens. Yeah. They all do it in various different ways as well. I mean, the traditional way is to do exactly what Mad Flunky is doing now. This is very slow, the way this is building, which is from the top down. You get ones that build that can build completely from the top. You get ones that build completely from the bottom. You get ones that build in the background and then just display. You get ones that build over the basic screen sometimes, which is really weird. You get several different loading screens. You get musical loaders. Of course, I don't like musical loaders because they're a pain in the ass to replicate, to copy, to restore. Real pain in the ass. Relay click, reset. Now, we had a relay click there. It was good. You also get ones that build it really quickly. You've also get ones that build like the screen. Like if you ever look at the loading screen, for instance, for something like the Island of Dr. Destructor, has a strange sort of loading screen. It looks like it hasn't loaded properly, and then it sort of colour warps into what you should be seeing. Rustlers is for hamburger, Mousestar. Should have a spinning Big Mac instead. It's a Rustlers with a bit of lettuce in it. That one, I believe. It's Prince Andrew in that lineup. Well, no, because you got that's supposed to be Die. This is Charlie Boy here. This is the Flunky. This is Charlie Boy here, I'm sure. This is supposed to be Die. I think that's... Yeah, I mean, I think that's Fergie, and I think that's Andrew. I think we had this game before. That's Andrew with his... I mean, he's just come back from... come back from a bloody meeting with Weinstein. And there's the Queenie in the middle. Dr. Destructor, yeah, it looks like it crashes on to the last second. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. So yeah, Prince Andrew is in that lineup. Hamburger, Randy Andy, indeed. Anna's being pervy again. Meat in plastic, indeed. Oh, I've had enough of this game. Next. I like meat in plastic, but that's a different matter. Oh, well, hey, it's the safest way to eat your plastic, I guess. Smoothie spotted me. Well, you're gonna have to have one, aren't you? Do you like your tumbleweeds? Do you like your tumbleweeds, Anna? Because you get your tumbleweed for that one, don't you? I was a bit crackly there. What's going on at the bottom there? I've just noticed. Oh, it says rewind tape. Oh no, it says right under there, rewind tape. Shit. Don't think it's a good one. Tumbleweed. I think Tumbleweed killed it. Yeah, it's... Oh, bollocks. Bollocks. That was not good. I think, yeah... What the fuck, it's a Monday. Marzi, man, how you doing, man? Yes, my goal days are screwed. Tumbling the weeds, more like. Going by looking on the butler's face, he has been into... He's been in the skid to the toilet after Madge pebble dashed it. Right, shall we give Mad Flunky one more try? One more attempt? Have we got one more? Just one more attempt. One more attempt. We got an error again. I don't see. It didn't tell me what error it was. It just said rewind tape at the bottom. So this one might be one more for Flunky. Yeah, it's a good job I restored the previous copy, isn't it? I said 5. I'm sticking. I'm gonna fail. Well, we'll try again. It might be to be honest, it doesn't. It's failed on both sides so far, so it doesn't look hopeful. The game is corrupted, like the royal family. Parts of the royal family, certainly. Parts, certainly. Sam, you can't revise your predictions now. You're still going for a 4 out of 5. I think Retro and Lim gets a tumbleweed. Certainly. For that one. But it was actually quite a good joke, so... Sam, do you get one? I think you might get one for the... you might get one for the Pebble Dash comment. Frankie probably wanted Andy out of her. Oh, I bet a few bloody people have said that in their time, Neil. Was it? You mean Fergie wanted? Right. Okay. Fergie, not Frankie. Right. Gotcha. Another tumbleweed. I think you got another one. Yeah. So with that, yeah. Well, we'll see. Because if it's got a tape corruption in it, then we definitely are up shit creek. A bit like Andrew himself. I thought I got the old notice. The old notice? Oh, the one from the previous stream. No. This is a fresh bonus stream. Put on a bonus stream for you, Marzi. Why does the tumbleweed look like a ghostly bollock? Well, that one actually is a better tumbleweed than the one I had before. The one I had before looked more like a cabbage. This one's certainly more of a tumbleweed. I think it ain't bad. It's better than the one that I had before. So, right, let's see if we can get through this again. And we're going to get to the same point, and it's going to go no. Frankie's going to go nah, not having that. You see, this is a bit of this was a tricky load before. I'm not sure what it is about this game. Like I said, I have a restored copy of it, so I could restore a second. It was quite an easy restore. I think the label's peeling off on this one as well, so the label will be easy. Tumbled cabbage, indeed. So we had the relay click there. Also originally done by Piranha, of course. Is that a little bit of corruption there, or is it supposed to? No, it's supposed to have that. It just looks like there's a little bit of corruption now and then. Versioned by 5 Ray Studios. I don't know. Maybe the Spectrum version was the original version. Which is spinning hamburger should like this? Rustlers, anyone? Which is spinning hamburger? Which is spinning hamburger? You get your spinning rustlers with every little dono, mate. Out at Mousestar. The tape went through Woking. Had to stop at Pizza Express. Yeah. Evening, sir. Yeah, Technic's been in there for a while, Sam. Actually, yeah. So I've done a good job of acquiring alternative software labels. I mean, there's so many out there, and so many of them seem to be quite expensive. A few of them, but I've got another fair few on the way. I've probably got another 10 original ones that I have that are not copies. Because every time you do like I was looking for like job lots, and there was a fair few alternative software job lots on the Amstrad, and just weighing up which ones I've got and which ones I've got, and is it worth getting the whole lot for that reason. So there's a couple that I got. I mean, I got a job lot the other day of 10 of them, and there's 3 games that I already have and they already work, but there's 7 games on it that I don't have. So I thought, well, that's justified, and I think I paid £27 for that lot. So there was there was like 50 of them. I think it was as Sam said at the beginning. There's like 50 of them, and I was like, well, you know, it's going to go for quite a bit, and I think it went for like 60 quid or 70 quid or something. It went for quite a bit. But over half, I think 2/3 of the games on that I already had. So I kind of thought, well, you know, I could probably pick them up cheaper elsewhere. Andrew was doing his 5 ways, wasn't he? 5 ways. Well, it's gone further this time. I think it has. I think it has gone further this time. We'll see how far we get. It's still chugging along. It's touch COVID cut. So maybe it just needed a bit of maybe the tape just needed a bit of a warm up. Who knows? But we'll see what happens. It's a waiting game, as it always is on this stream. And then also it's called Mad Flunky or just Flunky. I think it's both. You can just call it Flunky, I guess. Still chugging along like the Queen. She certainly is. And he's chugging. Well, he's just chugging now, isn't he? Whether he's going along or not is a different question. Did it get further? I think it did. Well, you made that joke already, you see. There's a double joke there. Sounds a bit crackly there. That code there does sound a bit broken. Sounds a bit crackly coming out of the. Yeah, you probably can't hear that, but it sounds like a bit crackly, like there's distortion on the tape. So that might have been affected by the other side, and why the other side doesn't work. But we'll see if it gets through it. Flunky was originally released by Piranha, and then Alternative Software re-released it as Mad Flunky. Yes, yeah, no, I know. I saw the box art of the original Piranha release. But it's interesting the way what I'm pointing out is it's just interesting the way it retained its original title on the loading screen, because essentially it's the same loading screen. So sometimes Alternative sort of put their own little spin on the loading screen, but obviously not on this one. It's too much like inbreeding like someone else. Watching this game load is like waiting for bad news from the doctor. Anyone remember Frankie Boyle joke about the Queen on Mock the Week? That was awful. I try not to remember much that he says, because I kind of some of the stuff he started in his early days he was quite funny, but then he started to get really not my cup of tea. No sign of Cliff Richard on the loading screen. No, well that's always a good sign. Andy Boyer, how you doing, man? Welcome back to Amstrad Live Game Testing. How are you doing? Ah, wonderful. I can have a sense of humour on here. Oh, where couldn't you have a sense of humour, mate? Where was your humour censored? Because we are in censor culture at the moment. It appears. Say the wrong thing and you're in the fucking electric chair. It seems. Off to the slaughterhouses. Oh no! That was right on the last block. That was right on the last block. So there you go. Right, so we've identified where the problem is. The problem is right at the beginning of side A. Yeah, because look, it's got right through to the end. It's got right through to the end. It's not chewy, no. It's got right through to the end, and so there is obviously a bit of corruption on that first part of on like the first 30 seconds or so of the tape on side A. So it's we've got some corruption on that. So that will need restoring. That's the first failure tape in a long time, by the way. That is the first failed tape in a long, long time. The problem is the tape. Indeed, it is. I think we've gone through 15 games without a failed tape. So that's something new for a while. I was disciplined on the other stream and I made a joke about Jimmy Savile. Ah, right. You can make jokes here. I don't care. You know about jokes. Right, here we go. Australian Rules Football, which is, funnily enough, got its original label on underneath it. That's the... So you've got the again label underneath and the alternative software label over the top. That's handy. I'm going to have to take that off, actually. Because it's going to get caught, isn't it? Oh, look, it just eases off. There we go. Alternative software, class. They put the label over the top. Brilliant, with really cheap glue as well. Right, Australian Rules Football. Don't start me off on Savile jokes. Oh, we had a spate of Savile jokes on here before, I think. He's a bigger charmer than me. I should hire him off as my wingman. Yellow is busy all day with the lady killing he's doing. He is indeed. He is indeed. Now then, Kev Howell, how are you doing, sir? Welcome. Loading beginner. Okay, we're loading beginner. I thought this was called Australian Rules Football, but apparently it's... Oh, right, so we've got beginner and hard or something. Let's have a look at the old inlay. It's all in French. No, it's not. Oh, here we go. The game. Terms may... What? Game possession? I have no idea. Super Trolley Savile jokes, if I remember. And we had a few, didn't we? The second game is loading. Indeed, Mousestar, it is. You're mostly safe here, Andy. Yeah, the only thing you might get hit by is YouTube themselves. So, oh God! Oh bloody hell, Retro and Lim. That is just bloody grim. Grim. Steve, that was grim. This might not be Aussie rules. I think it is. It looks like it is now. There's a big map of Australia loading. Or maybe it is. Game testing on a Monday. Yes, Bub C. Busabi. James, how you doing, man? Yes, extra bonus stream this was. Extra one because we need to fill in the gap. Because otherwise we're gonna fall short of the episode 100 being on the Halloween night. Steve keeping the grim up north since 1997. Certainly is. Yeah, basically, I couldn't remember the name of the game, so I asked for the Edo trolley. Obviously, I had to sense myself there. Trolley sim, and it all went south. I'm sure it went south. I'm sure it did, Andy. Australians do carry their balls, apparently. He's grimacing a bit as well. It's an interesting map of Australia, that. That's kind of nice. The Outback Amateur League. Okay. On the Again label. No, it's not. It's not. He's got a lovely mullet, though. It's a lovely blonde mullet. With the green stripy... That's vests, don't they? Australian Rules Football guys. It's like green stripy vest. Yeah, he's carrying a pasty. That's what he's doing. He's actually off for the... He's nicked a pasty from Cornwall and he's running up back to Australia with it. I've got me pasty, guys. You're sick of your kangaroo steaks. Here's your pasty. And probably a kangaroo pasty. Basically, a reformed prisoner on the loading screen. Ooh! Oh, that's a salty one. That's a salty one, Neil. Rolf was in bigger shock, to be fair. Last pasty I got from Greg's was, and all the single mothers were chasing him for it. Yeah, thing is, Greg's pasties aren't very good. Not like the proper pasties that you get down here. Looks like a big pie crust behind him. It's a cow pie. It's a kangaroo pie, maybe. I don't know, but this seems kind of okay so far. It's a bit crackly though on the old. I'm gonna have to check the connections on the my mod, because there's a little bit of crackling there. So it says to me there's a little bit of feedback coming from somewhere. Maybe one of the wires has crossed over with something. Who knows? Rolf, we all thought was a nice chap. I sat next to Rolf Harris actually by accident in when I was in visiting someone in prison. I actually sat next to Rolf Harris, so and I didn't realise it was him. So I turned around and went, bloody hell, it's fucking Rolf Harris sitting next to me. He always got hammered in the 80s Timmy. Oh, I think we have a loader, ladies and gentlemen. No music. OAL League Ladder, Australian. Oh, right, okay. Official Australian League Ladder, I guess it was. Sound status. What's the sound status all about? Press fire to begin the match. It says sound status, but okay. Oh! Blimey. Well, he definitely looks like an Aussie. Whoa, 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 whoa. I have no idea what I'm doing. Where the hell am I? Oh, that's me. With the... I don't know what I'm there. I've lost... Have I got the ball? I don't even know... Where is the frigging ball? Oh, there's the ball. That's nice animation. It looks like he's waving a plane in, but... It's a bit like my... Hello. Good God, that noise. What a mess of a game. I like that animation, but it's a bit like Microball soccer when it's not been done correctly. But it loaded. Nice font ticker. I know that's not bad as well. I like the effects, but the game itself looks pretty crap, to be honest. That's to me, bed. Early start tomorrow. Good night. Cheers to Tari Staffroom. Thank you for popping by, buddy. Have a good sleep. Apparently, Rolf was notorious for being a bastard off camera. The guy you saw on screen was the nice guy persona. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Yes. Aussie Rules Football, loads. I'm going to have to stick the label back on. The alternative software label. Might stick it on the B side, to be honest. I could just stick that on the B side. Probably more worthwhile. And we'll leave that, actually, out. Leave the label out so I can stick that on. Stick it on? LOL, Mick Dundee, indeed. Stick that on before I put it away. Right. A bit of a Formula Grand Prix, shall we? So we got a loader. We got our first loader for this afternoon, this evening, this morning, whatever. It looked interesting. Well, it didn't look interesting. It looked rubbish actually, but the transitions look kind of nice. So Formula Grand Prix on the alternative label. Racer. I think a top-down racer. I think it is this one. There's a bit of crackle going on there, and I don't like that, but we'll have to investigate why that is crackling a little bit. It's like that bad robot American football game that was on the CPC, only works less well, and the game worked fine, it was just a bit crap. Oh, that was nice. I dread to think what would happen if you did guess what was behind the wobble wobble board, though. Can you tell what it is yet? I think a lot of people did in the end. Jules Holland. Yeah, you know what? Funny enough, I heard a story about Jules Holland years ago that he was a bit of a knob. But I didn't really have it confirmed by anybody. The third game is indeed loading, Malstar. Thank you. Formula Grand Prix is a management simulation. Oh, right. I didn't know that. It does look like that, though. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't look like a racer. You're right. By looking at the screenshots, I can see now what you mean. That's interesting. A racing management simulator. I did not know that. See, I just get the games. I don't even read them. See, there's so many games I have never ever played, never seen, and this is one of them. It's the pits. The tyres must be changed first. Then any repairs are done. Da 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 da. It's a racing manager simulation for 1 to 6 players. Ooh. Exciting, eh? I hope it has bloody music. Someone I know met Compo the actor, and they said he was shit to them as well. Met loads of famous people. That's a horrible crackle. What is that crackling all about? That's fine. We've got a loading screen out of it. Got a face you'll never tire of punching. Yeah, he was on that. Do you remember he was on an episode of Young Ones, wasn't he? Doing a song on the Young Ones, and he looks really annoying in that as well. Oh, my knee. Met loads of famous people working on a shooting estate. He was the only twat. Vinnie Jones was amazing, as with the cast of Lockstock. Oh, did you meet old Jason Statham, Neil? He got quite big, didn't he? Most say Vinnie Jones was cool. I met many. I think I met Vinnie Jones. I met a few players before going in the old football days. I'm surprised that this is actually loading so well because... Oh no, the crackle's gone now. That's weird because there's a bit of a crackle coming. Got to sort that out. Dawn French is like, dear Jubala took a fancy to me and invited me over to her filming caravan. Oh, ever the ladies' man is Yellow Belly, Major Belly being the ladies' man. I never see anyone famous in the Midlands, as nothing ever is made in the Midlands. Even the BBC shut their Midlands studios earlier. Well, you didn't have Granada studios then, did they? FC Den Haag, good day, hello. Jason Statham comes from my neck of the woods. His old man still works at Yarmouth Market. Ah, I see. Met the old King of Spain and most of the models that feature in Vogue. Giggity. Oh, seen a few. Yellow Belly just sees boobs and starts talking. I'm sure of it. Usually works too. Yes, I know. He's the talker, isn't he? Granada Studios also had a weird roller coaster there once, didn't they? They had a strange sort of cage-style roller coaster on the top of Granada Studios. How weird was that? What a weird thing to do. But I think they did something like that. It was bizarre. Hamburgers are just rustlers. They are. Jojo Crunch, oh dodgy kill. Hello, how you doing, Jojo? Welcome to Amstrad Live Game Testing, mate. How you doing? Hi, Novabug. Hi to you too, sir. I met Bob Olness, not Bob Hoskins, though. Chris Eubank. Met Chris Eubank. I was actually in Brighton, and he was getting into... You know, he used to drive a truck, didn't he? I think he still does. He was parked up in like Brighton Promenade or something, and his truck was parked up and said, "All right, Chris." So he said hello to Chris Eubank. That was a while ago. Blaze Bailey, when he was singing for Wolfbane, he was saying, I met him after he joined Iron Maiden, and his ego was out of control, a complete arseway. Wasn't there reports about Blaze Bailey being a bit funny after Maiden? I'm not sure. It's certainly much better with old Brucey, as I was going to say, I couldn't remember his surname, Bruce Dickinson. The biggest twat I ever had the unfortunate pleasure of meeting was Cilla Black, the biggest fake on the planet and really nasty bitch. God, hey, we were having a go at the dead, didn't we, a lot of the time tonight, which is really nasty. I'd never heard of anything about Cilla, to be honest. Surprise, surprise. Tape still going? Yeah, we're still going. We're still rocking and rolling. It's getting to the end. So hopefully everything's fine. I can't see any errors so far on the screen. We never know. We never know. 33 viewing. Actually, it's not bad for a short, a short notice middle of the week stream, or beginning of the week stream, should we say? Not bad. Oh, hello. Press L to load previous game. Well, we're not going to do that. No, we don't do that. Let's press that. Oh, number of players, 1. Yeah, big yellow screen. That's going to blind you with a massive yellow screen. Okay, we'll be a novice. Team selection, Brabham, Ferrari, Lotus, Williams, McLaren or Renault. Will be McLaren, clearly. Press 9. Enter. Please select 9. Please select team. Oh, okay. And press enter. Okay, no, it just said 9 for some reason. That's a bit weird. Oh, we had a bit of sound effects there. Walker, Chambers, Roland, Mundy, Woods, driver pool. Press keys S to X for selection. Okay, we'll go for Roland. Because Roland Perry. So Enter new driver name. Oh, the new driver name will be Smoothie. There we go. You know. Oh, I'll put you all in actually. Well, Pete's already in there, so we won't bother about that. Pete's already in there, so here we'll put Anna. Okay, and then there we'll put Retro and Lim. Okay, and W, I'm just picking anybody at the moment. W can be Sam. And the next person I see on the thing will be the next racer, and that will be we want X, and that will be Harrison. There we go. So we got Walker, Anna, Smoothie, Retro and Lim, Sam M, and Harrison on the lineup there. Fame again, not been this famous since CPC Zone. I'll have a tin. Met Robert. Well, I met obviously Chris Barry. I've got a video on my channel of me meeting Chris Barry, legend. Jesus Jaundice Yellow. You were supposed to put your name first. No. Put my name. What a team! I know. Look at that team. Look. We've got representation as well across the board. Hey, how diverse is that? Awesome. You see? I thought I'd done something then. Yeah, well, you're going to race. You're going to race now, Anna, actually. See to continue. 9 from McLaren. Select a sponsor. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, we go for Unipart. Select another sponsor. Oh, whatever. Beer Skull. There we go. Oh, God. McLaren. Oh, my God. Well, I could get actually really into this, but we're not going to do that now. We could take ages, but... Hey, it loads. Touching camera on the screen. Touching camera? Not doing that. Oh, is it going a bit funny? No, it's not. It's fine. What haven't you done, Anna? Concerning Blaze, it could be a factor. The X factor. Okay. Second game loaded of the night. So we're 2 out of 3 so far, which is good. Who had 4 out of 5 on the cards there? And don't say the ones that say 5 out of 5 because you're already wrong. Okay. Well, you know what? I think we might finish with old Posty Pat. Let's go for Microball. There we go. On the black tape as well this time. Now, this is a not bad little pinball game actually. Not a bad little pinball game. I'm going to have a chug of chocolate milkshake. That's not a euphemism. Loading pinball.bin. Microballs. Who's going to admit to having the microballs? Me! Oh, I missed you. Yellow Belly. Fourth game is indeed loading, Mousestar. Got pissed with Anna Winter and Fergie. Who the hell's Anna Winter? Oh, my hip is killing me. Sorry. Done something, bashed me hip at some point. I don't know when, and bloody killing me. Rob turned up and he was a proper control freak and kicked off with everyone. I met the original lineup of Machine Head years back. The Crazy House in Liverpool minus Rob. Oh, right. Okay, it was referring to that. Who was attempting to mix a new album. And they were all pissed and smoked some dodgy stuff. Oh dear. No, that doesn't sound like a good evening for me. You have very small balls, do you, Neil? You're very brave to admit that, mate. Do they work though? That's the main thing. Massive. Fair enough. But you know what they say about guys who boast? Yellow must have grapefruit balls or something with the amount that he pulls. Yes. He's got the gift of the gab. He's got the charm. He's got the swagger. Major Belly has got the swagger. Come to my back of my van, love. I'll do you a nice rollie. Flicks his lovely silken hair. Is Yul Brenner doing games testing this week? Oh, thank you, Stefano. Yes, it's the COVID cut. You know, got to have a bit of the COVID cut, and actually, apparently, people are saying it suits me. I think it was Andrea that said it suits me. Said it was lovely of her. Evening, wee Bob. Hello. Just popping in to say hello, but sleepy for me in 5 minutes. Okay, mate. Well, thank you for popping by, wee Bob. It's lovely just to pop your head round the door, just to say hi. Very well appreciated, sir. I say, while you're here, hit the like button. Why not? That would really be helpful. This is why I don't meet any bands this is why I don't meet any bands I like or actors. Oh, it's loaded the game screen. One of those games that loads the game screen first, of course. Because they always risk to be utter shit. Yeah, that is the thing. It breaks the illusion, doesn't it? Sometimes if you meet the people that you look up to, sometimes it does break the illusion when they turn out to be jerks. Not always, though. I say Chris Barry was lovely. Chris Barry was really nice, and I expected him to be like that, to be honest. Apparently all the Red Dwarf guys are really nice. Love to meet all of them one day. One day I will. I spoke to Robert Llewellyn on the phone or text message or something like that. My mate bumped into him. What, is it Saturday already? No, Chief. Lieutenant Chief, sir. How are you doing? Oh, are you a captain now, Chief? I think you are. Is it Saturday already? No. Bonus Monday night stream, sir. What's a haircut? I know, you don't know the haircut. Fugazi, how you doing, man? Welcome back to Amstrad Live Game Testing. You probably have seen you already, actually. I'm just acknowledging you. Sorry, sir. Reminds me of an old arcade game. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting setup with half the screen being like that. But I tell you what, it's not a bad little pinball game. It lives up to its name as Microball. It certainly does live up to its name, and I'm glad it's getting on. Microball by Steve Evans. Pete is going for the Afghan hound look. There we go. And she's loaded. That is it. All loaded up. That was quick, wasn't it? That was lovely and quick. Not hanging around with Microball. Microball was a micro loader, it appears. And see what the sound effects are like. Bit of an ugly game. I mean, compare this to Pinball Dreams. No comparison, is there really? Well, no, of course they're not. But you can't compare this to Pinball Dreams at all. This is more in the macadam bumper sort of, macadam bumper pinball simulator kind of thing. But it plays. It doesn't look great, but it plays really well. If I remember what the buttons are now, I think you press 1 to start, didn't you? Oh, I just remember. Hang on a minute. Let me get the old. Because I do want to give it a whirl. Nothing can compare to Pinball Dreams, indeed. Left flipper is shift, right flipper is what? That's a strange thing to do. Right flipper is return or enter. That's a bit weird. Pull flipper, start game, P, yeah, thought so. And right, okay. P start game. Oh, it's got sound. Let's pump up the sound. Yeah, so that is weird. Enter is, oh god, man. So you can do it like that. And a bit weird to have enter as the flipper. Oh, that was good. Straight in the fucking middle. Oh, yes. See, that's got really good physics. Physics are really quite good on this. It's fluid, moves well. It's nice. It's a nice pinball game, this. Oh, but not when it's got no stopper in the middle. The ball physics are really nice. Yeah, the ball physics are really nice. A bit of flickering now and then. Ooh, oh, you couldn't do nothing about that. One more go. Nice flash in there. That's nice. Oh, we've got loads of balls here. Did I say that out loud? Loads of balls. Boom. Oh yeah, through the A. Oh, bitch. Oh no, come on. Oh, should have stopped that, shouldn't I? Balls on tonight. Chris Barry is brilliant. Used to love him on the British Empire. The fact he's allegedly hung like a donkey is irrelevant. Just an added bonus. Oi, stop getting horny, Sam. Who knows It knows how to handle its balls better than Pinball Dreams. I don't think it's better than Pinball Dreams, but it is a good game, and I think I'll be doing. Have I done an NRG on this? I think I'll do an NRG on this because I actually think it's a nice little pinball game. Actually, a pretty decent one. It plays the part. It does indeed, Fugazi. It does. It plays really nice. It does, and of course, it's a lovely loader. So, the final game for tonight, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, is it Mode 0 graphics? Mode O graphics? Yes, it is. Oops, I've dropped it off the cassette case. It loses on looks, but I'm sure it seems a fine game otherwise. It does. That pretty much sums it up pretty nicely, Anna. Actually, it does lose on looks, but it plays really well. It's a simple looking game, but yeah, it plays really well. The final game is loading. Not quite yet, but it will be, and it's going to be having a bit of Postman Pat in your head, hopefully, if it loads. So, second copy of Postman Pat. It's got a nice rendition of the theme tune. So when you go to bed tonight, you'll think of Novabug and oh no, it's got Postman Pat, the theme from Postman Pat, playing in your head. That's if Frankie loads her, of course. Because the other side of this tape looked really grubby, to be honest. But so no bonus game tonight because the whole thing is a bonus stream. Frankie kill, no, because I've already restored one. As I say, I've already restored one copy of Postman Pat. I don't want to restore another copy of Postman Pat. I would like it natively to load. Technic's singing. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat. Ran over his cat. All the guts went flying. Postman was crying. And now he's got a Davy Crockett hat. Okay. Yeah, I think that warrants a tumbleweed. Yeah, you get a tumbleweed. Why did you save it? I saved it because I want to work. I wanted to, just because. Just because to get the restore going, get the restore process going. No bonus. The whole stream is a bonus, Technic. The whole stream. You bastard. We'll all be humming the frigging theme tune tonight. Yes, I'll be pumping it up. We like to pump it up round here. Well, apparently Anna does, and certainly Sam does. Particularly GP, but he's not here tonight. Postman Bug was having a chug. And what was I doing? Chugging a milkshake. There we go. So this is one of Alternative Software's loading screens. It's got the Alternative Software logo on it. It's the original. I think it's original by them anyway. Because about half the games they did were original titles from them, and half the games were re-releases. Massive bonus. Look at him, creepy bastard fingering the cat. Well, he's got his cup of tea on. In his 5 o'clock shadow. This is another reason why Postman Pat looks more like a demonic Timmy Mallet. Indeed. I think Pat's nose is a bit of a boner. He's got some classic glasses there as well. But he's like a pirate. I mean, the cat's on his elbow, not quite on his shoulder, but the cat's on his elbow while he's got a cup of tea on. And he really needs to clean his fingers. Okay, filthy fucking fingers. All that bloody ink and all the jizz went flying. Mrs. Bug was crying. Oi, 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 don't bring the missus into it, Andy. I like the jokes, I do, the naughty jokes, but Mrs. Bug is not to be joked at, and you will be at the reprehensible to be quashed by the Bug Army. The Bug Army will have permission to go after you. His nose does look like a bit of a knob. Yeah, well, it always has, doesn't it? It did in the cartoon. So, Ladybug is above reproach. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. See? Got the ladies in here to defend the lady's honour. Looks like a young old Ferris. What, Jess the cat? Yeah, I suppose Jess has. This is it's actually a screenshot from early Animal Hospital. Before all the troubles, of course. I'd love to know some of those poor animals, or what they must have gone through. And Postman Pat, the chinless wonder. Indeed, indeed. So I can't remember the music for Animal Hospital, but yeah, I think that's what it is. Original about Animal Hospital. Well, we've saved this black and white cat, and we're going to give him a nice cup of tea, and stick my nose up his bum or something. I don't know. Probably got a nose hard thinking about that van. That van's a looker. I mean, that's a good look. That's a looking van. This is like an early GTA, by the way. That's true. This is actually that's kind of like gangster, isn't it? Whoa, Chief! Oh, the €2.60. Thank you very much, man, on the super chat. That's very, 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 very kind of you, Chief. Captain Chief Believe. You will get a spinning rusters for that one, sir. Thank you very much. Very generous of you. Thank you very much, buddy. Imagine him with a floppy nose. It would look like Gonzo. It looked like a Caucasian Gonzo. That's what it looked like. Imagine Gonzo posting your post and carrying a cat. That'd be scary. Oh, I thought we were in for the theme tune there, but not quite. Postman Patrick and his Photoshop editor. I don't want to know what's going to go on with the Photoshop editor, but we're loading quite well at the moment. So let's touch base. See, who says I need alcohol to do these streams, eh? I'm good enough for a bit of chalky milkshake. I might be the only regular though. No, thank you very much, Chief. That's very, very kind of you. I saw FC Dang Hard's in the Discord now, which is great. Gonzo is great. Much like Groover, they are spirit animals up there with Wile E. Coyote and Donald Duck. Now, Gonzo is actually always my favourite Muppet anyway. He was my favourite Muppet until I met Retro and Lim. Sugar Rush from it. Oh, you're going to get bloody Sugar Rush. Yeah, probably a Sugar Rush. I'm actually good with me sugar, though. I really hope this loads. I haven't seen this game since I was a wee in. Way. You like that one, Retro and Lim? It claims it has chocolate milkshake. Lieutenant or so, I mean. Oh, I think you are. I might be only a regular lieutenant, though. You are, though, baby. All of my bug army are vitally important, Chief. You are a lieutenant. I think you are a lieutenant, actually. I just had this feeling that you promoted yourself at one point, but I think you did. Not. So, yeah, but all my bug army are vital members of the clan, as always, and you are, Chief, a vital member. And a lieutenant you are, sir. Fave Muppet is Bork the Swedish chef. Who were the two guys? The two moany old guys. They were funny as well. Always forget their names. Quality Nova. What, Andy? Don't call it a clan. YouTube will ban you. The club. Is it the club? Waldorf. Yeah, Waldorf and Sandow and Waldorf, is it? Statler and Waldorf. That's it. Yeah. Statler and Waldorf. They were bloody brilliant. The chef, hurdy-gurdy. Waldorf and Statler, that's it. Yeah, they were good. Oh, we've got a blank screen now. Oh, we're gonna get the music. Is the music coming? Are you ready, guys? The music's coming. I always forget Statler's name. Cyril Sneer also had a questionable nose. Oh, bloody hell, the raccoons. Colonel Basic, how you doing, man? The raccoons. I hated the raccoons. I hated that cartoon. And Cyril Sneer's nose was bent, wasn't it? But so was... What was the other raccoon in it? Bert. He had a bent nose as well. I'm sure it was... Was it Bert? Steve? I don't know. The raccoon that was always an idiot and got into trouble. It was basically a retarded raccoon, and the other two raccoons had to sort of like help him out and get him out of shit all the time. And then you had like, I think it was the son of Cyril Sneer was like their mate or something, or their daughter. I can't remember. He used to have nightmares about the giant monster Muppet that ate people. What was that one? I can't remember that. I hope I haven't jinxed it. No, I hope you haven't, but we'll find out. I think it does. I think it's supposed to do that. It's still loading, so I think it's supposed to black out. Like that. One of the Yellow's less happy conquests. Animal was great too. Animal was funny, yeah. You do get confused sometimes if you watch like the Muppets and the other Jim Henson one, Sesame Street. At the same time, you just can get confused about what Muppet was in what. Which puppet was in what, should I say? Whether it was a Muppet was. Everyone sing along. Bit of bass there coming down from the AY chip. Hit the bass AY. Thing is, it carries on. It carries on. It's really distorted. It's really distorted, but it carries on talk. It carries on going. You can turn the music off as well. Look. Oh, I didn't do keys, did I? Oh, there we go. Oops, you've crashed it. Get another van. What did I do there? There we go. Oh, I crashed again. I will actually play a bit. Bang, 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 bang. Hang on. Oh, come on. I'm pressing the wrong button. I didn't select joystick. I pressed play by accident. I'm supposed to shoot. It's very crackly, but it's not actually. It's actually supposed to be like that. The sounds is bad. It's supposed to be that deep. It's got that little growl to it. One joystick. There we go. There we go. I crashed straight away. Final result loaded. 8? No, 4. 4 loaded, Mouster. Where are we going? Let's go this way. GTA. It's GTA. This is early GTA. Down we go. I'm sure you could get out. There is a way of getting out, I know that. Woo! Going backwards! Oh, what was the way of getting out? Woo! Schmack! Turbo Speedy early days. That is a great looking game. It's quite fun actually. It's not too bad. Postman twat. Right, there we go. Well, that was good fun, wasn't it? Postman Vice. 4 out of 1. It was a 4 out of 1. So anybody that got 4 out of 5, you are correct for tonight. Anyone else having streaming problems? Me neither, sadly. Good, that's the way it's supposed to be. There we go. I have a working copy of Postman Pat that doesn't need restoring. Woohoo! I need to give it a clean now, a bit of IP, because it's got a bit of scum on the back of it. You can't get out of that van until you have some letters to deliver. Yes, that's right. I forgot to go. You've got to go to the post office first, haven't you? That's right. You've got to go to the post office to pick the letters up. I forgot. He posted some of the pics on the monitor, and he got by mail, and they had destroyed it pretty much. Yeah. So who did? I've turned it down not to put it in your head. I'll put it in your head actually as we go. Well, John, I'll substitute to really make Smoothie happy. We'll substitute the Postman Pat music for the Batro outro music, shall we? Shall we do that, Smooth? Yeah, we'll do that, Smooth. Instead, we're going at Boo here, so I predicted 5 out of 5. No bonus game. No bonus game. I was gonna do the outro with the Postman Pat music, but we won't do that. If I had it queued up, I would do it. I could get it queued up pretty quickly, to be fair. Boner. No. We're done. This is a school night. I've got a really painful hip as well, and everyone's got to get to bed early. So, what's that? Have I missed something? Any reasonable assumption for that state, Andy? What? Okay. Well, that was a nice treat. See you tonight. Anyone else as usual? Yeah. Fuck school. Now I gotta be up in the morning. Got to take the daughter to the dentist in the morning. I think you should legit do that one day, Novabug. Just at random. Oh well, I'll just do a random song at the end. Just a bit of Postman Pat or something. Working from home, bonus game. Oh. Anyone else comes to the realisation that FF7 Remake is a little boring. One boss fight to the next, usually getting wrecked. Still haven't actually played it properly yet. Got it. Still haven't played it properly yet. Haven't found the time. Too busy doing this. Great screen for it's better than Saturdays. Well, thank you very much. And thank you for the kind donations tonight. Like I said, a little bit of a bonus stream. Got the alternative software labels in. A few of them. Loved to see a few faces in there that I haven't seen for a while. Malstar, it's good to see you. And Basabi James in there earlier as well. Love to see a few faces I hadn't seen for a while. So that's great to do it on a Monday. And you know, Zypho still can't make it. He still can't make it on a Monday. But there we go. Thank you very much, everyone. Back on track for show 11, indeed. It's all over, everyone, all over. Yeah, bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for popping by. I hope you've enjoyed this extra bonus stream. And, yeah, I'm all, like I say, always in the Discord if you fancy a chat about anything, of course. And I've got a couple of videos, obviously, coming up this week. I've got a lot. I'm trying to complete a long play of Akari Warriors. And I'm going to do that NRG on... I'm going to do an NRG on Microball. And I'm going to do an NRG on... Prehistoric 2, that's the one. Prehistoric 2, the plus version I'm going to do it on. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for popping by. Love you all. Blah, 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 and all that guff. And I'll see you all later. Novabug out.